Hello guys, what's going on? Welcome back to one of my videos. Today I'm giving you guys 5 reasons why Light Jokei is garbage. And in this video, guys, I'm going to be showing you the 5 reasons why I believe Light Jokei isn't nearly as good as a lot of you guys think it is. I feel like Light Jokei needs, honestly, it doesn't even need a buff. It just needs reworked entirely. I feel like all the abilities need something changed about them to actually make this bloodline worthy of 1 out of 200. The reason why I'm posting this video is because I'm kind of getting tired of all the people defending Light Jokei. I feel like Rel was kind of lazy when it came to this bloodline. And I know they are amazing devs. They pump out great content every single week. But I feel like this KG was just a big letdown, even with all the hype that they did. But yeah, guys, so I'm going to be doing the top 5 reasons why I believe Light Jokei is garbage. All right, so starting out number 5 is going to be that the block breaker isn't even good at all. The first ability of it isn't nearly as good as like Golden Jokei Palms or Jokei. Even just Jokei. Jokei Palms is actually better. I'm going to have him hold block. So this is the first move is actually the block breaker. But as you guys can see, it literally does 9k when you're out of mode. 9k, and you guys may be thinking, oh, he blocked, so that's why I did no damage. No, it literally does less than 30k damage, even when you're out of block. Meanwhile, Golden Jokei Palms do like 50k, which is perfectly fine. Like, Golden Jokei, I feel like it's very balanced. It's fun to use. It's hard and simple at the same time. But Light Jokei is just bad. And I'm gonna walk back. I'm gonna have a whole block, even though it's not even gonna reach him. All right, so you guys see, like, I'm super close to him right now. And like the last proc hit him. That is how close range that is. That is absolutely ridiculous. That's basically like using flame kenjutsu. Like, come on, man. All right, so number 4 is going to be the counter. So the counter actually isn't that bad, all things considered. It's basically like an auto dodge. However, it is much worse than an auto dodge simply because you cannot use abilities as some things happen. So I'm gonna have attack me from afar, and I'm gonna show you guys the counter. As you guys can see, the counter doesn't teleport you to them, which makes the counter practically just a very bad auto dodge because of how short it is. If it were to teleport you to the person when you actually use it, it would actually be a very good counter. It would actually be not that bad. It would do like a quick 9k. You know, it would be a very decent counter. But because it doesn't teleport you, it is probably one of the most trash counters in the entire game, simply because every single other counter can actually set up a combo. But this counter is actually extremely hard to set up in general because you have to be right next to them. So there's no actual practical situation where you would ever pick this over a different counter. All right, so number 3 is I'm actually going to be showing you guys the modes. So the only mode ability that I feel is very good of Light Jokei is actually going to be the first C-spec and the weapon spec of first mode and second mode. However, past that, the rest of them are absolute garbage. And the main reason why it doesn't even matter that the first mode ability is very good, because if you're not in a duel, you only get like 1,000 stat points to each. I'll show you guys the first spec. So as you guys can see, the first ability is actually pretty good. That's like a quick like 60, 70k damage. Like, that is actually extremely good. And here's the weapon spec too. The weapon spec is practically just in air palms. That's why I believe it is very good as well. However, you know, as you guys can see, you don't get that many stat points. And then the C spec of the second mode, I'm going to have him auto dodge while I'm literally using the C spec on him. Watch this. Well, he auto dodged before I use the C spec. 1 second. Even just looking at that, though, him auto dodging before I actually use it, it just showcases how predictable Light Jokei is. It's like, it's such a predictable KG that you can literally just smack it around, man. But I'm gonna use the C spec on him, and look, you can literally auto dodge as it's hitting you. You can literally auto dodge as it's hitting you, and then it won't even go through all the way, and you won't be able to set up a counter as well. Like, the C spec is so luck based, it is actually unreal. And if you guys don't know, the weapon spec is literally the same as the first mode. It's just air palms. But the third mode is actually the worst mode of Light Jokei. I know you guys aren't gonna believe me when I say that, but it's actually the worst mode, even though it gives you the most stat points. But, you know, it looks very cool. However, that's why it's such a disappointment. But like the C spec of it, it does quite a bit of damage, right? It does like a quick like 60k damage. However, like all of the other decent C specs in the game do 60k damage or more, or they set up your combo to the point where like it'll one-shot them. Like the C spec doing 60k and not even being able to combo after the C spec is over, because they could just auto dodge after the C spec. It's just terrible because the end lag on it. And then the weapon spec is literally just the blades again, and the blades don't even do that much damage. If you hit every single one with a stun, they might actually do a little bit. But here's the crappy part about the C spec, guys. I mean, not the C spec, the weapon spec. I'm trying to find a stun. 1 second. All right, so some people said that you could actually use water prison into the weapon spec, but I'm gonna show you guys why that does not actually work. In the off chance that you're not using the third ability of Light Jokei, which happens to be the best ability of Light Jokei, even though it is still very bad, as I'll get on to in the next point. Look, if you use water prison, first of all, it puts your ability on cooldown. And then the third, like, as you guys can see, it did just do a lot of damage. I'm guessing that did practically like 60k, 70k damage. From a weapon spec, that isn't that bad. However, if that was actually the C spec, that would actually be a lot better than what the C spec is now, because then you would still be able to use your weapon. The fact you can't use your weapon makes it a lot worse, because you can't thread blade into the ability, which would make it a lot more practical, so you guys wouldn't have to use Water Prison, which would put your third Light Jokei ability on cooldown, because it is on the stun cooldown, if you guys did not know that. Number 2 is going to be that it's not even good at combos, guys. So I'm going to show you guys Ryan Ragoku and Light Jokei comboed, and I'm going to show you guys why the third ability of Light Jokei is not reliable at all, and it's the only ability that can actually be considered as a stun or utility at all. He's going to auto dodge right after I use it before I even do the Ryan Ragoku pool, guys. Watch this. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to start the Ryan Ragoku pool. Look. Well, you can't even use Ryan Ragoku pool because it's on the global cooldown. But as you guys can see, he literally used an auto dodge right as it hit him. It doesn't stun. It doesn't keep him stunned. It's literally, it procs. That's why, like, it's not good for combos. Like, I'll show you this. I'll show you that ability into Meteor, guys. I'm gonna have him auto dodge. I'm gonna do the Meteor first, and then I'm gonna use the ability. So you want to do this combo? Nope. Auto dodge, literally auto dodge all the damage, guys. Only the first ability will proc. And if you guys are saying, oh, just do a stun into it, you can't. You can't do that, because every single stun on the global cooldown, which is over a second, will actually put Light Jokei on global cooldown, guys. You can't do that. The only ability you can actually do that with is Threadblade into Light Jokei third, but they can still auto dodge after the Light Jokei hits them. That's why it is not good for combos, guys. If you got, the only thing I could actually think of as like someone saying it's good for combos is like if you get a lucky air palms off with the first or second mode spec. But at that point, there's no point in you even just not using golden air palms, because it's literally the same thing, but you're not using a weapon spec for it. And the number one reason why Light Jokei is garbage is going to be the third ability. I've already touched on this, but the third ability is absolute trash, guys. Not only is it extremely hard to hit in an actual fighting scenario, not only is it on the global cooldown when it is not even a stun, not only can you auto dodge during it, guys, I'm going to show you guys the cherry on top. All right, so I equipped Apollo Sand Shower just to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys the cherry on top, the pinnacle of why this ability is so bad, guys. Watch this. I'm going to use it on him, and look at Sand Shower, guys. It cancels out every single projectile that can hit him. Any projectile you would use on him gets canceled by the rotation. So you cannot use any projectile in the entire game because Light Jokei will immediately cancel it out. What that means is that it practically makes 75% of the combos you could actually do that might actually be decent, obsolete. Instantly garbage combos, simply because you cannot use projectiles. Now, the way you can get around this, if you use Bubble or Acid and proc it before you use the ability, because then it would actually go through it, because it would go through the bubble. But if you're just using Light Jokei, and you try to use Sand Shower or anything that has projectiles, it will not hit him. You guys are literally just shielding him with that ability. You are helping them. That is how ridiculous Light Jokei is, guys. But yeah, guys, it's going to be it for this video. The main reason I just wanted to post is because just to show you guys just how bad this KG is. I'm hoping Rel will actually fix it or either reduce the rarity, something like that. It's not worth being a 1 to 200 rarity KG, and I'm tired of getting this instead of getting like Sengoku. Nah, JK, Sengoku's kind of bad too. But that's for a different video, guys. But yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe, comment more. Hope to see you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.